right, welcome to another edition of Live Out Loud Podcast. I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
That's right. And I'm not doing it. Every time I want to do it.
I'm scary.
You did it. We are Live Out Loud Podcast. It's Scott and Gary, and we come to you to talk about all things that are fun and lively and just having a good time with your life without drugs and alcohol.
Clean and sober.
And none of this would be possible without the help of our blue-haired wonder wizard, the Smurf. Hello, Smurf. There you go. Believe it or not, that is the face that keeps things running around here.
That's right.
That's scary. It's technology.
Keeps us happy.
It's young. She's young. Young? What the hell was that?
She's young, but she's got the mind of a wise man. Wise old man.
No.
What?
Yeah, you got the mind. You got the mind of an old man. How's
a wise
that?
old woman, wise old man, wise old person.
That's right. She's kicking back with a nice hot cup of Metamucil right now while we speak. Yup. No, but technology. I mean, seriously, podcasting. I thought podcasting was a special way you went fishing.
Pod, like casting a pod.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm not a fisherman. I just, as far as I'm concerned, casting is hiring somebody to do a part.
I mean, think about what we've seen. We're both in the same kind of age bracket.
Yeah.
It's called dirt for people who are wondering. Yeah, that's our age bracket. Dirt.
Old ass
dirt. But think about what we've seen, and think about what the kids see these days.
Okay, wait a minute.
No, I don't want you to actually stop and think about it. We don't have that kind of time.
Okay.
All right, everybody just take a pause here.
And think. Let's put on our thinking faces. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. There are many thinking faces, though.
For those of you who are listening to our audio portion, we appreciate our Marcel Marceau moment there. Those who know who Marcel Marceau is,
that's because
probably
they're
nobody.
not old as dirt.
Probably nobody. But this whole thing with the computers and the emails, and I mean, I'm really sounding like an old man. This Meshuggah.
It's this and smartphones and dumb phones and
so much. I mean, I remember.
Give me a flip phone. I'll just call my daughter.
Remember the first thing that was like that big thing for probably from my age group was the Walkman. That was the big thing, because before that was the boom boxes and this and that. We've talked about that before, but the Walkman first came out. It was somewhere between 1978 and 1979 when the Walkman came out, and it was about. I'm trying to think of the size of it. I can't compare it to anything.
Well, they were all different, but they were like transistor radios.
It was like a transistor radio or the cassette.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the cassette Walkmans. I think that was the first one.
Yeah, the cassette Walkman. Now, in 1979, they sold, get this, for $199. Now, First of all, $199 for something like that is way too much. But if you put it in today's dollars and increase it for inflation, okay, $199 today from 1979 would equal like $1 trillion. Okay, well, maybe that's an exaggeration.
That's a little bit of an exaggeration.
Is that an exaggeration?
I would say close to 300, 350.
Oh, probably more than that,
Like
I
when
would
DVD
assume.
Players came out, right?
I think it's actually more like 700 or something like that. It's a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, I heard it was around that 700.
Like 700. Yeah, so it would be like spending $700 today for a cassette player.
Which you obviously wouldn't.
Yeah. And cassettes are gone.
You know what they have?
What?
They have cassette players that look like Walkmans. They're about the same size.
Yeah.
Only you put a cassette in and you can plug it into your computer. So it's like a Walkman that you can take your cassette, plug it in, and then it'll record onto your computer. It's got a...
So is that for like saving all your old cassettes and all the old music and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But these days with like MP3 and the online music and the iTunes and this and that and all these other places, I mean, it's like, do people even buy music anymore? Do they buy a service and get whatever music they want, or they get it for free in a lot of places? I mean, how do artists even make money anymore? Think about that.
It's different. It's a lot different.
It is very
now.
different.
It is a lot different now.
It used to be album sales, and now it's what do they call them?
album sales.
Downloads. Now it's downloads.
Albums. Wow.
I
Albums.
heard singles are the way they make the money now. Is they don't even release full albums.
Well, I would prefer 5s and 10s over singles, but
Okay. Yep.
I'm sorry. Was that no?
You know.
All right.
Oh, I have these. sounds
See,
on.
no sound effects. I couldn't
sound
even
effect.
buzz myself on
That
that one.
was-
Yeah, all bad puns get the buzz.
Hey, listen, any pun is okay. Any
That's
pun is
true.
good. I give you credit for that one.
Why? Thank you.
I think you should get some
Thank
kind
you.
of credit.
Well, you know, guys just want to have fun.
Oh,
All right, so-
okay. That
one deserved
I'm glad
a-
you
that
hit
was
that
not
one
a
on
good
that.
one. Yeah, so it's amazing how things have changed, and just microwaves to me were like a miracle.
I think most artists make their money touring.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I
but
don't
it doesn't
think they
even
make
seem like
much
they
on-
tour
on-
the same way they used to. It used to be like you release an album and then it's like this worldwide tour, and you'd like to go on
Right.
these tours. It just doesn't feel the same anymore. I don't want to say we lost something, but I think we actually lost something in the way that we used to have music in our lives.
Well, it was the joy of music instead of just this constant sucking money out of people. You know, it's a greedy world. You know,
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
you have to second mortgage your house to go to a concert.
Oh, I know. I saw Queen with Freddie Mercury. I've seen the Stones. I've seen Kiss several times. I've seen Aerosmith and Pink Floyd and Crosby, Stills and Nash a whole bunch of times, and The Long Run and some of the greatest bands ever.
That must have been an expensive ticket.
The Long Run, oh, it cost me. Trust me, I got a lifelong friend out of it, and I'm still paying for it. Anyway, inside joke. Sorry. Did you guys hear that other?
I'll accept that one. That was good
I
too.
will take that one.
He's on a roll today.
But those tickets were like, they were like, $20 for a
Yep.
seat. Now that was a lot of money back then. We had to work hard for it. And,
Right.
it was $18, $20. But also there was the whole thing about standing in line overnight to get tickets. Did you ever do that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like camp out? We
Camp out in front of a Peaches records and tapes.
Okay, I was hoping you were going to Peaches.
Peaches records and tapes. What
There
else?
was this girl
Sam
down
Goodies?
the street. She was kind of nasty. We called her Peaches. We just camp out in front of her house.
But she had good tickets.
Yeah, she had good tickets.
That's right.
Oh, sorry. All right.
But what are some of the record places that you used to stand out?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't remember the name
Peaches
of any of
records
them.
tapes, Sam Goodies.
Yeah. There was one that was, I can't remember. It was a national chain. It was in all the malls.
Why? FYI?
Something like
Yeah,
that, but it was before FYI. It was something. But anyway, yeah, I remember camping out or standing in line all day, all night, and it was an experience, and that was almost like a part of the show.
It was fun. It was like what's that when you're partying out in the parking lot? Tailgating.
Pre-game, tailgating. Yeah,
Right, mhm.
It was tailgating.
It was fun. It was and
it wasn't.
It was.
And most of the time, it wasn't like drinking and drugs. Although there were times when it was that. But a lot of the times, it was just people who loved the bands. And you would have to go out if you're standing in line for a Rolling Stones concert. What did you have to wear? A Rolling Stones T-shirt.
Right.
You didn't go out there with like a Run DMC T-shirt. You just didn't do it. You wore.
Yeah, especially back then, since they weren't around.
It was Well, then
I don't even know if they were born then.
Yeah, probably
Those guys from
not.
Run DMC. I don't even know if they were born then.
But things are so different today.
Things are different. Remember calling for tickets? Like I remember when Zeppelin tickets went on sale, and you had to call. And if you called 15 minutes late, they were gone.
Back then, you had the rotary dial too. No, I'm just kidding. This goes back a little too far. No, yeah, but the tickets were gone.
Tickets were gone.
I
In
remember
stadiums.
Did you ever skip school to get tickets? You
Well,
could tell now.
I might
Nobody's
have
going to get mad at you
teachers.
anymore. It's been a while.
Oh, I used to skip school to get a candy bar.
I skipped school because it was school.
Because it was daytime.
It was school, and they wanted me to do stuff like, I don't know, read.
Read.
Who wants to do that shit? So no, it's a whole different world. Technology is different. The way we do things are different, and I think I'm going to get philosophical for a minute, guys. All right, you mind? I'm going to get a little philosophical.
Okay, well, wait a minute.
We've lost something. And I think it's about the, what is it? That gathering mentality of everybody gathering for something good and fun and purpose. You know, things are much too individual these days. There's not enough groups. When you got in line for those tickets, you became part of this mass.
Yeah.
You know, when you went out, and I remember going with my friends and every Saturday morning and Sunday morning playing tag football out in the field.
Yeah.
Rain or shine. In fact, the rainier, the muddier, the better.
Yeah.
You know, those kind of things. And now it's all computers and smartphones and video games. And I don't want to sound like an old fogey, but we miss something. Something's missing.
It's all me.
It's
now,
me.
Instead of the group, instead of, having a tribe, a clan, a group of friends doing something. Now there are still groups like that. I mean, there's this group that goes to CMNG. It's a band around here, and they all have a group. It's like a family. They call themselves a family.
Yeah.
Because they're friends and family.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't happen. Everybody's looking out for themselves nowadays.
Yeah. And getting together with people to get drunk and to get stoned and to do those things, that's not the same thing. It becomes about the drink and the drug. And, that's one of the things that we really want to tell people. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to live that way. If you or somebody you love is suffering, by the way, give us a shout. You can actually email us. This is a great way. If you want some information about getting help for the ones that you love, email Gary and I. Go to liveoutloudpodcast@gmail.com. This is private. You can email us information. We'll get back to you. If you'd like us to give you a call, we'll give you a call. We want to help you out. You can email us, again, liveoutloudpodcast@gmail.com, or you could private message us on our Facebook page. If you private message us, we will reach out to you and help you. If you have somebody who's suffering from addiction or mental health and you need some help, or you yourself need some help and you need some advice or some guidance, please let us help you, because Gary and I have dedicated actually a very large part of our lives now to trying to help people, because we've been there. We've walked that walk. We've been in that lonely place. And there's so many things to experience. And I know I'm kind of knocking today and saying it's not like it was in the old days, but we need to get back to some of that.
Yeah.
We need to get back. When I go out and see you play with the band, you got this following of people. You were just talking about like people going and seeing bands. And it's great. And I become part of kind of that fraternity of music when I'm there, and I get to meet people and just talk to people. People don't even talk to each other anymore. I go to the grocery store and I look, and people are checking out of the grocery store. They're not even making eye contact with the person who is there making minimum wage so that you could bring home your turkey loaf.
I usually leave the turkey loaf there.
You never had turkey? Turkey loaf is good.
You know what? I'll get it just to because somebody will say turkey roll is good, and I'll get it, and then after I pay for it, I kind of look at it and I go, nah. No.
Turkey loaf. It's like meatloaf, but get this with you got to follow chicken. No, turkey. Turkey.
That's foul.
Start to connect. That's foul. Took me right
Here we
away.
go. Okay, right there.
We got to connect. We got to connect with people. It just has some fun for crying out loud. I mean, families don't even connect anymore for crying out loud.
Yeah. Something, a challenge for you guys, okay?
Yeah, let's put it out there.
Smile at somebody today. Just smile at somebody. Don't, laugh at them, but smile at somebody. Say hello. Be friendly. Be friendly today. Let's see if we can spread this friendly feeling.
What if I don't want to?
Well, that you already haven't.
You're like
right there.
You're like one of those bastards that says, "Have a nice day." Well, that's a lot of pressure for me. What if I don't want to have a nice day? Now all of a sudden you put it on me. You gave me a task that I don't want.
I just said smile and say hi. I didn't say have a nice day.
Well, now you just did. Hey, Gary, have a nice day. Have a nice day.
I was tricked.
You were tricked.
You were duped. You tricked me into that.
Now, you know what? get together with some people, do some things. Just stop isolating in your life. Start having fun. Get out there. There's so many things to do. Mm-hmm. You know, and people are dying for contact. We need contact. That's how we live. You know, I make sure I touch many people every day.
Okay.
What?
Oh, boy.
Oh, my.
Anyway.
You just got to be careful where you touch them.
That's right. That's right. Better than sitting home touching your... No, never mind. All
Although
right, so
sometimes I'm touched just by words.
Well, yeah.
Words can be very touching.
Yeah. I mean, listen, kind gestures and doing certain things, that's great. But just connect with people. Be nice.
Yeah.
Be nice. Have a great day.
Smile at someone.
It's
Did you just say have a great day?
I just did.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not even... I screwed it up. All right. Anyway, so enough preaching.
Okay.
Enough preaching. You know,
I say
connect with
suggesting.
people. Go connect with people. If you don't know how to do it in the outside, do it with your family at least. Spend some time. Play some board games. Have a good time. You know, and have the Sunday dinners. Get back to Sunday dinners. Remember those? Family and
Sunday
friends coming
dinners.
over for Sunday dinners.
Well, coming from a Jewish household, we used to go have Chinese food every Sunday.
You did not.
Every Sunday.
We got a fan outside our window there. I wish we had a camera. She's so beautiful. Hey, Shelby. All right, so you really went out for Chinese on
Chinese
Sunday?
food every Sunday.
What is that?
A Jewish tradition.
No, really, you're joking. No,
No.
I mean, I know it's kind of made fun of, like in movies and TV shows about, you know, the Jewish going to... Is that really, truly a tradition, or is that offensive to say that it's
It was in our house every Sunday.
Why?
Chinese food.
But most cultures, Sunday is the stay home and cook all day and family dinner thing, or go to church and then you go to family dinner or something like that. But,
That's if your mom cooks or they enjoy cooking. My mom was not.
your mom was not a good cook?
She wasn't. She would make steak. She would make these little spaghettis with little shrimps, and then she would kill us every once in a while with liver and onions, and that was about it for my mom.
Liver and onions.
Liver and onions.
Spaghettis with shrimp.
The spaghettis with little tiny baby shrimps and steak.
Are you sure they were shrimps?
Whoa.
They were shrimpy shrimps.
They were
tiny shrimps.
Tiny little baby shrimps.
Okay. Yeah.
Although shrimp is tiny
Shrimp
anyway.
is, well, unless you get jumbo shrimp.
That's an oxymoron.
It
isn't
is.
Yeah.
It is like military intelligence. So, sorry, that's wrong. Yeah, spend some time with your families, and here's the thing: every family, right, has that one person when you all get together. You kind of sit down at the table, everybody's eating. You look across the table, you say, "Something's wrong with them," right? Every family has that one guy. I'm going to tell you a little secret. If you look around your family table and you don't see that person, it means you're it. It means you're the one they're looking at saying, what
That's
the hell's
right,
wrong
yeah.
with them? Anyway. Yeah, so please get together with family and have some fun. Enjoy yourself. Go out
But
and do
don't
something.
be it.
Don't be it.
Don't be it. If you don't find that person, change your ways.
Yeah. How? When people are like wrong, you know what I mean? Like when they're just wrong. In 6 ways to Sunday, they're wrong. Do they know it?
I don't know. I'm never wrong.
See? So it proves it. They don't know it. All right, so yeah, walked right into that one, brother.
No, I fed that to you.
You
I
fed it right
fed that to you.
Low-hanging fruit, I grabbed it. We're good. All right. So, yeah, again, I want to mention we have some friends that we want to mention who are, for all intents and purposes, our sponsors. Mm-hmm. You know, and these are our friends over at Crazy About Costumes. You know,
Look.
yes, it is Karen.
It's on there.
Karen and Kevin, right?
Karen and Keith.
Keith, sorry, Keith, you're out. Kevin's in. I just
I've known you
ruined
for
it
years, so now you're
Karen and
now
Keith,
you're
I
Kevin.
do apologize. Crazy About Costumes. They're on South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale. Look them up. You can check them on Facebook, Crazy About Costumes. Give them a call at 954-767-8633. If you mention our show, which is Live Out Loud Podcast, we got to keep practicing because we always say laugh out loud, which we shouldn't. Yes. Live Out Loud Podcast, if you go in and mention, they're going to give you a percentage off. I believe they said 20%. I think that was... I think that was
they
probably...
said they just take
said-
real good care of you.
Yeah, they're going to take real good care of you.
They didn't give you a percentage off?
Not in my message.
Not in your message?
Let's not.
100% off.
We'll take that back
All right,
immediately.
no.
okay?
They're going to give you 100% off all of the free items in their store. And they're going to take care of you on the items that have money, So how's that?
But in the first place, they're not very expensive compared to
No.
a lot of a lot of costume places. But the best thing about is that they take really good care
Yeah, they do.
of their costumes, and they're very precise.
Now, why would you need a costume, you ask? Well, let's come up with some occasions why costumes are important. First of all, Halloween. We all know that.
Halloween, that's a good one.
Halloween.
That's
now,
a good one.
What about special occasions like you need an Easter Bunny costume, or you need a Santa Claus costume, or you need
kids'
things like
parties.
that, or kids' parties, and you want to have the Power Rangers or the what? That's probably way out.
Woody from Toy Story.
Woody from Toy Story. Those kind of things. You want to really have fun at your kids' parties. Put some costumes on.
The Smurf is bursting.
Smurf
She's
is bursting. Go
gonna
ahead,
say something.
burst. Go ahead, burst.
Blip. Power Rangers are still extremely in.
Are they still in?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
they are.
Yeah, SuperCon was covered with them last year. Actually, they had like 3 Rangers for autographs.
SuperCon. It sounds like a place where all the people who got out of jail go to. SuperCon.
To go back into it.
Is that wrong?
I know for me,
Yeah, for
I
me.
might be reaching out to Crazy About Costumes for SuperCon this year. That'd be cool.
Yes, that's
Just
right.
throwing it out there.
Yeah, I mean, there are costumes for every, and it's not just for parties, or it could be for theatrical.
Yeah, there you go.
It could be for promotional. Mm-hmm. If you want to have, if there's somebody outside of, to say it's tax season now, right? It is tax season now. Say it's tax season now.
Okay, it's tax season now.
Okay, good. Say it's tax season now. And,
I just said it's tax season now.
Okay, well, it's tax season now.
Okay.
So if you are running a CPA place, or a place where you do taxes, you can rent an Uncle Sam.
Okay. I thought you were going to say you can rent a CPA costume, but I'm not sure what they...
Oh, you just
a
take your
seersucker
glasses,
suit?
break them, and you
What?
put a little,
A really bad suit and a horribly tied tie. All right. So listen.
What if there are CPAs out there?
Listen, if you're a CPA, first of all,
Change your
sorry. Second of all, sorry. All right. Crazy About Costumes. Make sure you check them out. Our friends... Karen and Keith, and if your name is Kevin, then you should be there too, because I assume there was a Kevin. So,
But it's Keith.
But it's Keith. No, guys, we thank you. We thank you for your support on our show. Check them out at Crazy About Costumes. As a matter of fact, we'll go there. We'll get costumes one day. We'll do a show in costume.
In costume.
In costume. That's right.
Actually, we're in costume now.
We
do a
really
show
are.
outside of costume. What does Coogie mean?
Coogie.
Coogie.
Oh, on my shirt. It's a brand of shirt. It's a brand of... Stop touching me.
I'm not
it's
touching
a brand,
you.
It's a brand of shirt that I wear. It's Coogie. And it's, for those
This
of you...
is not touching. This
Not-
is touching. That's touching.
I'm sorry. If you think high fashion is Levis. Levi's. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to help you out.
I was like,
Were you
Lives?
just... Live? Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I was just waiting for the second part of the sentence.
Yeah. All right. So you want to check us out. Something else I want to tell you guys about. This is very special. We just launched our Live Out Loud shop. What does that mean?
Now this
This is
is
exciting.
right in the vein of costumes right there, because you could be the hit of your street.
Yeah. If you go to liveoutloudshop.com, you can see our podcast. You can link to our Facebook page. And more importantly, you could buy some merch.
Merch.
Yes, because the Smurf called it merch. It's merch. It's merchandise. You could buy T-shirts. You could buy, we'll have hats and mugs and different things. It's got LOL, our logo. It's got, we've got things to support being clean and sober, support eating disorder. We have shirts that are going to be coming along. They're going to be supporting animal rights. And, of course, support our military and our wounded warriors. And I want to tell you, a percentage of every sale goes to the corresponding charity. So we will be donating to the National Eating Disorder Association. We'll be donating to recovery projects where people can get treatment. We're going to donate to wounded warriors, and we're going to donate to animal rights. So make sure you go in there and get yourself a Live Out Loud shirt. Let's start with that.
It's straight for donations. Just imagine you can have a T-shirt that has this on it.
He's pointing to our logo. Remember, some people aren't seeing that.
That's a very cool logo.
Yes, that's right.
And people will come up to you and they'll say, "Wow, what the hell is that?"
And you're going to say,
and you can say,
it's about living out loud and being proud and being who you are.
And I bought this T-shirt, and some charitable donation is going to benefit from it.
That's right. That's right. So check us out at liveoutloudshop.com. And, of course, always check out our Facebook page at LOL Podcast on Facebook. Check out our YouTube channel, Live Out Loud Podcast on YouTube. We've got a great YouTube channel with all of our shows on it. And I think we've had enough commercial messages here to last us a lifetime now.
But an important message is that if you have a problem with addiction, then you want to be in touch with us.
That's right. You can email us at liveoutloudpodcast@gmail.com if you have any questions about addiction or problems, or if you need some help. You can also private message us on our Facebook page. So we're here for you for that. But let's get back to what we were talking about, guys. This show was basically, I'm not sure where we were exactly going, but times have changed. It used to be people get together and do things together, and now we are so separated and so individualized that when you're lost or you need help, who's there to help you? And how much fun are we missing out on? Here's a great thing. Do an escape room with your family.
Oh, those are great.
Have you ever done one?
Those are great. No. No, but but you know something? I've heard enough about them to, I've never had, I'm trying to think of a candy bar that I haven't had that people just love. But, if people, I've heard...
What has a candy bar got to do with the escape room?
Because when you hear something that is really good, you want to try it. And I've heard that these escape rooms are incredible.
They are. They are fantastic, and it's a great way to have fun.
Have you ever done one?
Yeah, I've done a bunch of them. Done a bunch of them.
Oh,
and I beat a couple of them, but the zombie apocalypse escape room got me.
Oh, okay.
It kicked my butt. You know why? Because me and my family, we did other ones, and we did really well. We got really cocky. So we all went in there, and we all started going separate directions and doing separate things. We weren't working as a team, and we basically all turned into zombies. That's what happens at the end. If you don't make it, you turn into a zombie. That's what they do.
Yikes.
They turn you into a zombie.
Well, that's surprising that you have gotten out of a lot of rooms, because there are times where you can't get out of this room.
Well, that's because they got that thing. What do you call that? A handle.
Thing.
A handle. A knob.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, So, do an escape room. Go to the beach. What else can you do with gathering people together? What are some things that people could be doing?
You know what you could do is sometimes if you have time, instead of watching TV, go through your phone and see who you haven't called in a while.
That's a good idea.
Somebody, that you thought, wow, I should get in touch with this person. You never know what might lead. Might lead to getting a group together for a reunion. People you haven't seen in years.
There you go. There you go. A little reunion. Just people that you haven't made time for. This is important. Make time. Go out and see a concert. Go out and hang out. Go to a park and have a picnic and eat noodle salad and throw a Frisbee.
You know something? You can get in touch with somebody that isn't feeling well or isn't doing well at the time. And then doing that, turn that off, I'm sorry. Doing that, you can probably end up helping them. If there's something that they need, you call somebody that you haven't seen for a long time. They say, well, I'm not doing too good right now. I have this, I have that, or I'm ill or something like that. And then you end up helping them, and then you end up feeling good about yourself and what you've done. And, it's just, it all falls in that vein. Smile at someone. If there's someone that needs a little bit of help, give them some help. If somebody needs, just a little loving or care. Be that person to give that person some care. And then if there's somebody that you haven't seen for a long time and you're ending up helping them, you'll feel good about it.
That is so sweet, man.
Oh, thank you.
I'm misting up over here.
Is there some help that I can give you there?
I'm misting up.
Like, for instance, curbing your sarcasm?
That ain't happening. That ain't happening. You're barking
That's
up
good.
the wrong
That's
tree,
why
buddy.
he's one of my best friends right here, is because of that sense of humor.
So listen, we're all busy at work this week and next week and every week, and take this weekend coming up, whatever weekend you got coming up, or whatever free time you have. Reach out to some people, get some people together, go out and have a good time. Go out and catch a dinner together. Don't get a group of people. I never understood. So a whole bunch of people get together and say, "Hey, let's go to the movies." But the movies are the one thing you could do by yourself.
Yeah.
It's the one thing you could do by yourself, and it's because you're sitting by your. If you're with people and you're deciding to catch up on old times during a movie, I don't want you in the movie I'm in.
Right.
Because I'm the guy kicking the back of your chair and throwing popcorn on your hair.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. But go out and do something. Have some fun.
Or get together at somebody's house.
Get together at somebody's house. And especially if they don't know you're coming, that's the best time. Get like 15 of you and all show up at like Bob's house.
Bob
opens the door and you just burst right in.
Right, with a half-eaten hot dog and his boxer shorts and a LOL T-shirt. And
why would he have a hot dog in his boxer shorts? Okay, never mind. All right. Listen, I hope you enjoyed the show. We've enjoyed bringing it to you right here, as always, at Live Out Loud Podcast. And make sure you check out our shop, liveoutloudshop.com. Check out our friends over at Crazy About Costumes in Fort Lauderdale. They're waiting to hear from you if you've got an event coming up or just want to check out what they got. Check them out. And make sure you listen to our show. We are on every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 o'clock. We are rebroadcast on YouTube's. Later in the evening, we are everywhere. YouTube's. There's more than one. It's instead of YouTube's, it's two tubes.
Things right here.
And all of these other things. Make sure you like us on Facebook and share us with all your friends. All right. Until next time, I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
And we want to thank Smurf for being there as always. Everyone out there,
It's a different face each time. Different face.
Have a great day. We'll see you next time.